Welcome back to my English Learning YouTube channel. So I am uploading a video every day regarding learning English. So my topic is assertive interrogative, interchange of assertive into interrogative. That means we are changing sentences from assertive to interrogative and from interrogative to assertive without changing the meaning. So discussion is going on from some previous videos. Today also I will discuss this topic, and this will be the final video regarding the discussion of assertive to interrogative or interrogative to assertive sentence. So I am writing some sentences and there may be some repeat sentences among them today. So there is nothing wrong with him. So this is an assertive sentence. There is nothing wrong with him. So this is a very important sentence, a simple sentence. So this is an assertive sentence, and here we have to change it into interrogative one. So to change it into interrogative one without changing its meaning, what should we do? We have to write there is the verb here is, so we should write is before the subject is there. And in any interrogative sentence, we use anything in place of nothing or something. Okay, so is there anything? Okay, is there anything wrong with him? The answer is definitely positive or negative. Sorry, the answer is definitely negative. There is nothing wrong with him. So this is the interchange of this sentence from assertive to interrogative, where we have only changed the pattern of the sentence or some word, but the meaning has remained the same. So there is nothing wrong with him. Is there anything wrong with him? That means there is nothing wrong with him. Okay. Then we may write we shall never, or we shall never forget. We shall never forget his kindness on us. Okay, so this is also an assertive sentence. So if we want to make it interrogative, then we have to put shall before the subject shall we have to write ever in place of never. This is the rule. Where there is never, we have to write ever in an interrogative sentence. So shall we ever forget his kindness on us? Okay, this is an interrogative sentence. So we are that means we are watching the sentences, we are seeing the sentences and seeing the differences between assertive and interrogative. So very minutely we have to see, then we can find out the solution. So first of all, we have to understand the meaning of the sentences. Okay, if we don't understand the meaning, then it will be easy for us to transform from assertive to interrogative. And always we have to remember, if the assertive sentence is in affirmative, then in interrogative we have to change into negative interrogative. Okay, so I am writing another sentence which is an interrogative sentence, and very easy and very simple sentence. Is this the kind? Is this the kind of dress? Is this the kind of dress to wear in school? So this is an interrogative sentence, and where the question is this the kind of dress to wear in school? That means this is the question. That means the kind of dress which someone has worn or put on is not appropriate to wear in the school. That is why this question has been arisen. So if we want to make it assertive, then we have to write it in negative form. So it will be like this. This is not the kind of dress to wear in school. The question is this the kind of dress to wear in school? Definitely, this is not the kind of school to wear in school. So this will be the answer, and this will be the assertive sentence. Okay, I hope you have already understood, and the idea is very clear here. So this will be, this is not the kind of dress. Okay, this is not the kind of dress to wear in school. Okay, so as the question is in affirmative, we have to answer it in negative, then it will be an assertive sentence in negative. Okay, so this is not the kind of dress to wear in school. Okay, again, who has not heard of Shakespeare? We have already discussed such types of sentences, but this is the last class or last video regarding assertive interrogative, so I am repeating some sentences also, so don't mind it please, to clear your doubt. So who has not heard of Shakespeare? Heard of Shakespeare. So this is another sentence, and this is in interrogative. This is an interrogative sentence, and it has, the question is in the negative. So that is why the answer must be in assertive, affirmative. So the question here was in affirmative, so we have answered it in negative. Here the question is in negative, the answer must be in affirmative. Then it will be an assertive sentence. Okay. So then what will happen if we use who to make an interrogative sentence? Then we use everyone, every man, everybody to make it assertive. Okay. So it will be everybody has heard of Shakespeare. Who has not heard of Shakespeare? That means everybody has heard of Shakespeare. Everybody has heard of Shakespeare. So you have to remember the rule. Everybody has heard of Shakespeare. This will be an assertive sentence in affirmative form. That is why the meaning has remained the same here. Okay. Again, we have to write, their glory can never fade. So this is a very important sentence, and frequently asked in the examination, in the final examinations. Their glory can never fade. Their glory can never fade. So their glory can never fade. This is an assertive sentence. So if we want to make it interrogative, then what should we do? Can will come before the subject. Can their glory, and we always use ever in place of never in an interrogative sentence. So can their glory ever fade? Can their glory ever fade? This is an interrogative sentence. Again, there is a famous question, and we have read the poem Alfred Lord Tennyson's, a great poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade. There the sentence is written in very clearly and in a very stylish mode. When can their glory fade? So when can their glory fade? That means their glory can never fade. So we can make it interrogative by this very famous sentence, when can their glory fade? Okay, when can their glory fade? This is a line from Alfred Lord Tennyson's poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade. Okay, when can their glory fade? This means their glory can never fade. When can their glory fade? This means their glory can never fade. Okay, no one can do this. Okay, again I am writing, no one can do this. So this is a very simple sentence. It is in assertive. So if we want to make it interrogative, then what should we do? When there is no one, nobody, then we can use who to make it interrogative. So who can do this? And as there is no, so we should not use negative word here. That is why it will be a direct question. That's why we have not to take any sorry, this will be a direct question. So we have to write who can do this. Okay, who can do this? Again we can do it interrogative by using can before the subject. Then we will use anyone in place of no one. This will be also a correct form of an interrogative sentence. Okay, can anyone do this? That means no one can do this. Can anyone do this? This means no one can do this. Okay, the meaning remains the same. That is why these are called interchange of assertive interrogative or interrogative to assertive. Okay, today's last sentence I am going to write. Why waste time in fruitless occupation? Okay, why waste time in this fruitless occupation? So this is a very important question. It is an interrogative sentence. Why waste time in fruitless occupation? Okay, why waste time in fruitless occupation? This is a very important question. So what does this sentence mean actually? Why waste time in fruitless occupation? Such sentence or this sentence is written in grammar. You may read or find in many grammar or some grammars like this. It is extremely foolish to waste time in fruitless occupation. That means the question is very stressful. Why waste time in fruitless occupation? That means it is extremely foolish to waste time in fruitless occupation. Sometimes we have to get by heart some sentences. Otherwise we cannot solve them in the examination. So such type of sentences we have to get by heart. Okay. So what should we write? It is extremely foolish. It is extremely foolish to waste time in fruitless occupation. So I have written so many sentences from assertive to interrogative and from interrogative to assertive to make your idea or conception clear. I hope all of you have already understood what I have already taught or discussed in my videos. So thank you for watching my videos, and for today the topic I have ended my topic here. Thank you.